Valerian, the ultimate 3D experience, my ass. Seriously, it's a total rip-off of James Cameron's Avatar. Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. Man, that's a mouthful. Directed by Luke Besson and tells the story of Jake and Neytiri, I mean Valerian and Laureline, two agents who live in the 28th century, are sent to Pandora, I mean Alpha, a city in which different races and cultures are integrated, when a dark force, Quaritch, I mean just the villains of this movie, they're so forgettable I don't even remember their names, and it's up to Valerian and Laureline to basically stop this threat and fall in love, just like Jake and Neytiri did, because, you know, this movie has nothing to do with Avatar, am I right, guys? Now, with Valerian, I went into this movie open-minded. I was hoping to defend it and call it one of the more underrated movies of the summer, since The Dark Tower wasn't great, and I was hoping for at least one good movie this August. And yeah, it's okay. But it's yet another letdown in the month of August. Seriously, is it too much to ask for a good August movie? Well, we did get one good August movie last year. Suicide Squad, yes, that movie was good. I don't care what the haters say. But I have heard great things about Annabelle Creation and Logan Lucky, so I'm pretty excited for those two movies. Hopefully they'll be more positive, but as for Valerian, there's not much to say about it. I didn't hate this movie. I at least found some redeeming qualities to it to make it an okay experience. Right off the bat, the biggest thing to praise about this movie is its visual style. The visuals just they will knock your socks off. Yes, and it's worth seeing in 3D. I put my 3D glasses on, and I was taken to another world. I mean, even though the writing clearly has a lot to be desired, the visuals are the highlights. The visual effects artists deserve a pat on the back for the hard work they put into making this movie look as spectacular as it does. And of the characters, the only character I liked and I feel is worth mentioning is Cara Delevignne as Laureline. She is great. So yes, I defended her as the Enchantress in Suicide Squad, and I'll gladly defend her here. I've heard people say she's just alright. Well, I say bullshit. She's freaking fantastic, and she's smoking hot, and she's a kick-ass lead female character, and well, the most enjoyable parts of the movie by far for me. The movie would have suffered without her, in my opinion, and the action scenes were pretty good. At least they kept me entertained. They got a bit repetitive, but they were enough to keep me entertained in places, and prevented the movie from feeling too slow. Alexander Desplantes' score is actually stellar. Yes, he delivered a pretty sweet score for the final two Harry Potter movies, the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2, and he does exactly the same here. I love the score whenever it plays, and it will give you the amazing sci-fi experience that you expect from this movie. But as far as I've been to this movie so far, it's got a fuck load of flaws. This is the definition of wasted potential. I really wanted to like this movie, but I just can't say it's anything more than okay. Right off the bat, the biggest problem with this movie is its unoriginality. It feels almost devoid of any new ideas. The story and the writing is, a big disappointment, to say the least. It's extremely cliche and lackluster. It's trying to copy Avatar. Don't believe me? Well, watch the movie and you'll see my points. You see, Valerian is the same character as Jake. Lorelei is the same character as Neytiri, and the villains are the same characters as Quaritch. That's disgraceful that it ripped off Avatar. I was furious. How fucking dare you rip off my favourite movie of all time? If you try to rip off Avatar, guys, you're gonna lose. I mean, writers and the creative team behind this movie, how hard is it to think of an original script and an original sci-fi world with its own lore and its own characters? Many people have succeeded with it before. Why can't you? But it's not just Avatar that this movie copies. Oh no, it even has to go as far as ripping off Star Wars. Yeah, Mr. TARDIS 11 actually used the Star Wars theme song in his review because he's right. This movie looks like it's imitating Star Wars in parts. There's some moments, I'm not kidding, where you see the creatures and they look straight out of Star Wars. You wouldn't even be able to tell if they were from Valerian. The script is lazy as shit. It's as if the writers just watched Avatar and Star Wars and every sci-fi movie and says, oh, let's borrow elements for that. We're going to make our movie like that and it will automatically be good. Guys, pretty visuals and eye candy are not enough to make a good movie. You have to have a story to get us engaged. And as much as I loved Lorelei, the same cannot be said for Valerian. He is a awful protagonist. He's fucking boring and uninteresting. Why was he the main character? She should have been the protagonist and our leads. It doesn't help that he's played by Dane DeHaan, who did a disgraceful job as Harry Osborn in the Amazing Shit movies. Dane DeHaan's a terrible actor. I'm sorry, he should be something else, not an actor. And the other characters in this movie, I don't remember them. Especially the villains. The villains were the most generic villains in a blockbuster I've seen in a while. They are just one-dimensional bad guys who just want to destroy the city of Alpha for I have no fucking clue and couldn't care less. And the pacing is too quick. This movie feels too short. Actually, it needed an extra runtime to actually feel more epic and world build and flesh out these characters so we know who they are. And the romance, oh my god, this damn romance is one of the most forced love stories of 2017. Yes, it only happens because the script says it has to happen, because the cliche of the script says the lead guy and lead girl have to get together. But this romance comes out of nowhere. It's poorly written. I mean, why would she, a cool girl like her, fall in love with a boring, dull guy like him? Was Dane DeHaan just cast for sex appeal? Most likely. I would have preferred it if these two were just friends, but nope. They had to fall in love just to get butts in seats. I'm sorry, studio, but it doesn't work like that. Audiences know a good romance when they see it. Guys, while Avatar and Star Wars will be embedded in our minds, Valerian could be forgotten about the day after we've seen it. It has, enormous, eye-popping, breathtaking visuals, but it's half-assed scripts and tons upon tons of cliches and ripping off other sci-fi franchises really let it down. Yeah, this is one of the biggest disappointments of the year. You can still watch it for the visuals, but I'd just lower your expectations if you do.
I give Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets 2.5 stars out of 5.
Even though I reviewed two poor movies in a row, don't despair, guys, because, ladies and gentlemen, my next review will be much more positive. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And what do you think of Valerian? Please comment, let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter and on Google+. And I'll see you next time when I continue my Pixar reviews with A Bug's Life. I'll see you then. Bye, guys.